Is Overwatch 2 truly a sequel? It's a question that has lingered around the second iteration of the shooter ever since its unveiling in 2019, and one that intensified when it was revealed.
I'm trying to think about that shit at launch.
Overwatch.
People were happy that
now it's finally in our hands, and I can say that while it's less of a reinvention and more of a evolution of the intense, nuanced, brilliantly colourful team-based battle that made its predecessor so enjoyable, it still brings enough new things to the table that it feels like its own distinct game and not simply Overwatch 1.5. The bigger question, as Overwatch 2 begins to open up,
all they did was add 3 characters and they had some new maps.
How many of those new ideas are positive changes? Different is after
oh my god.
Basically just reviewing Overwatch 1.
Improvements here.
They should have just done this after like a year or two. Not like off rip.
Yuji, don't get on that.
They made Miss Genji.
Let's break it. Yeah.
Like, they're sitting there trying with this music, trying to make Overwatch look cool. Like, this is the same game as 2016.
Yeah, everything that they're showing right now could happen in Overwatch 1.
Overwatch 2 still revolves around the exciting hero shooter gameplay that made the original.
No, they didn't show. They showed a new hero. That's not an Overwatch 1. They showed that.
The ways in which they each
it actually wasn't an Overwatch 1, buddy.
And the charm bursting from every scene.
Everybody's fantastic
to see, they show Ash. Ash wasn't in
sounds they produce, and a slight visual glow up only adds to the empowering joy.
Hey, they show flashbang. That was, or they showed the
literally the only characters that are new are Sojourn, Kiriko, and Jerk Queen. The rest of these characters were
they showed all 3 of them, and none of those were in Overwatch 1. So you're a hater.
Yeah, they could have been though. There's like nothing that sets them apart mechanically from what you could have done.
Yeah, but they weren't. You're a hater. I'm hating. White niggas always hating.
Okay. Anyway, buddy.
6 matches to a solo 5 format. It's just too few players in the arena, but it represents a huge ideological shift.
Fucking Halo hating, as always, hating as Halo.
Immediately felt. Aside from the potential horror of discovering you were the 6th best Overwatch player of your friends and finding yourself the odd person out, it comes with both blessings and curses. It fully drags Overwatch 2 out of the stagnant meta swamp of its predecessor.
Oh yeah, that's
fucking good.
That's supposed to make the score higher.
No.
Did that Genji not reflect?
I don't give a fuck about the reflex.
Stagnant meta swamp. Its
why did you just stand
there?
there?
1,
Itself in
2,
over the past couple of
3,
years, but also denies
4.
itself some
It took 5 seconds to kill a 25 HP Genji.
Of its satisfying team play. Team compositions now consist of 2 damage, 2 support, and just 1 tank character. On one hand,
I guess you would have been alive if you climbed that wall.
Position is a thrilling breath of fresh air.
Kevin Bacon wasn't
something significant to set Overwatch 2 apart from its predecessor. It's a true test of skill that promotes aggressive play and gives one-on-one fights much more significance.
Look what you're gonna play,
abilities that halt you in your tracks or interrupt powers definitely.
I'm basically gonna grind comp every day
even if it does
until
mean my beloved Cassidy no longer has his trusty flashbang. On the other hand, Overwatch 2 appears to be moving away from the tactical teamplay that originally made it unique among shooters. It just feels like some of that satisfying team-centric process of shifting to 5v5.
I just don't like spontaneous points.
I want to know what's going on.
Sick for a week after 7 losses in a row.
Are now a rarer sight. Matches often feel much more like
I heard about this party just last night.
Long tactical battles. Many characters have been successfully reworked to fit into Blizzard's new 5v5 vision. Orisa, one of Overwatch's sturdiest defensive heroes, has undergone the most significant.
I'm not a big neighbor person. I know that makes me sound like an asshole.
How Overwatch 2 was intended to be played by tank players.
Our fun fact, our neighbor is the manager of an ice cream company, so we get free ice cream.
Oh, hey, that's big.
A radical transformation from a reliable anchor to a mobile.
Have you ever heard of the company Maeda?
Just by looking at her new skill set.
No.
It's a
Japanese ice cream
company.
Is this
change of philosophy more apparent than
yeah, they have like mochi ice cream.
Oh, hey, actually peak.
More barrier wielders were added to the original Overwatch.
We get free ice cream every
mochi.
Maeda, M-A-E-D-A, and they specialize in mochi ice cream.
Shield days feel a distant memory.
Yeah, mochi's peak.
Yeah, so it's like mochi with like chocolate ice cream or vanilla or
there are new
whatever.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Man, it's looking for my ass, everybody. Any y'all fucking boba tea?
The full roster to an impressive
I love boba.
I've never had it.
That shit good.
I had it one time in the
rapid fire railgun and offers a
balls.
fresh
The balls made me feel sick.
Dog. Now the balls cook. I don't care.
Mixed in with her hard
There's a special like Monster Hunter Wild boba and like the place doing the collab. I'm like right up the street, so I'm definitely gonna have it at some point.
Genji, but in reality, she plays more like.
Yeah, I never had it, but people order it all the time.
It's good.
Maybe it was just the place where I got it from, but like
she takes a little time to get used to.
Oh, buddy, he did not just ult the fucking cart.
With a kunai, she takes a little time.
Hey, he's trying to push the cart faster.
Very effective in highly skilled hands.
Back in Overwatch 1. No, it stops on any object.
Oh my!
No, it's history.
Like it doesn't like if it's not like small, it doesn't go over. It just fucking stops.
Enjoy your
new additions so far though.
2 millimeters of Kiriko ult.
Her abilities really sing when chained together.
And back when he used that shit, like when Overwatch 2 dropped, that ult was fucking crazy. You got cooldowns back 3 times faster. You get like 3 Suzus per ult.
As well designed as you'd expect of Overwatch 2's pedigree.
Yeah, they nerfed that shit 4 times and it still was good.
To vibrant voice work. Beyond the shift to
my other roommate is a boba milk tea enthusiast. She has a boba milk tea passport where it just lists like every major boba milk tea shop and like mark that you've had it and leave your review on it.
It does a great job of centralizing the fight, with both teams focusing on a shared objective, and the more
you didn't like the balls,
the more it's grown on me. As with a real life tug of war,
maybe it was just the place I got it from, and it just tastes gross.
And thus is very hard to wrestle back.
It definitely depends
a
on
lot of good boba hill.
This does mean that on those rare occasions when you do manage to turn the tide, it feels like a real achievement.
It was like when like
that is so synonymous with Overwatch.
Everybody was first starting to go crazy over boba.
The maps that accompany
it was like a friend of mine. She was like, "Oh, we gotta go to this place and try it. They have really good boba. They just opened over here."
That Blizzard had
always
gross.
And I was like,
effectively
"Oh yeah, this is so good."
They're lovingly crafted with art and sound working in harmony to create little details that build into charm.
So many options.
The 6 new additions.
I got like it was like mango
with the Rio Nero inspired map.
Hey, y'all got a chocolate smoothie?
Probably one of my favorite.
It's charming carnival themed payload that you navigate to
It's a tropical smoothie.
The joy Overwatch 2's maps can bring when they
like
use
boba
both
or just
gameplay.
Nah, it's just called tropical smoothie. Like it's a restaurant, but.
Oh,
a thing of the past for Overwatch are loot boxes.
The only smoothie place I've ever really been to is like
controversial gambling mechanic that has now been replaced by a more modern battle system. Controversial a thing of the past for Overwatch are loot boxes.
Oh, I remember that battle pass.
Dude.
A thing of the
one of the worst purchases of my life.
No.
Together.
Oh, I have been to Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Because they'll have like a million of them.
Loot boxes.
Yeah.
The long
I miss loot boxes.
Controversial gambling mechanic that has now been replaced by a more modern.
I love
season 1.
Smoothie King. That shit slaps.
I thought.
I don't really go to Smoothie King.
A thing of the past for Overwatch are loot boxes. The long controversial gambling mechanic that has now been replaced by a more modern.
Yeah, controversial, and then it's replaced by something actually just worse.
$10 to buy.
And then heroes used to be in the battle pass.
Bring with it a new series of tiers to make your way through.
I think you had to hit like level 45 or something.
Yeah, I think it was 55 at first, and then they brought it down to 45.
Laid out a schedule by which.
Oh, souvenirs! I only use them to make my camera third person. To check behind walls.
I like how they say 30+ new skins, but like they're not free, so like you don't really have to advertise.
New modes, new heroes, new maps, new battle
begins.
Season 1 of Marvel Rivals had 4 characters. Also, the 6 maps. This is a whole new game.
Fred, the bottom right. The bottom right.
PvE begins. 100+ new. Yeah, they failed to mention where the new skins were fucking million-ass recolors.
Each subsequent
Future season 2023. Do you know, bro? Future seasons 2023. I'm old as shit. It's over.
We're bringing a map, hero, or sometimes both to Overwatch 2 in a cadence not too dissimilar from when its predecessor initially launched. Having had a sneak peek at
well, the thing is, it got worse as time went on, because right now I was like, I mean, it's not, you know, so when they did the Mythic shop, it got so much more egregious, because they give you the Mythic weapon and the Mythic skin every season, but you can only get one. So you spend fucking $80.
That's what always happens. Like, the game starts leaking players, and they're like, how can we wring dry the people that are still here?
It genuinely feels like an exciting time to be an Overwatch fan. And for that, I'm more than grateful. I do have some slight worries about upcoming
games. Yeah, it's 55. It was 55. That shit is fucking crazy. You have to get to the 6th page of the battle pass to get a character.
So stupid. And then it's a character like Kiriko, who is literally the best character in the game when he dropped. But you just can't play her unless you pay.
And then after Maga, they acted like, oh yeah. Don't do that shit anymore. Bruh, it shouldn't have been like that in the first place.
This shit sounds good too. Island Impact. Pineapples, mangoes, papaya juice, apple, pineapple juice.
Something we've seen, inadvertently or not.
Why the fuck did he Suzu him?
The introduction of Call of Duty weapons to Warzone.
Go, Reinhardt!
Available to use in
but turn around.
The first 3 weeks of existence is a fair navigation.
Oh, buddy.
The fact that like both of these videos have just been us making fun of this nigga's gameplay is crazy.
That's just IGN. Like, you know any of the game mechanics, you watch an IGN review and you're like, oh.
This cinematic was so cool.
Game reviews.
Yeah, look, with this being the Overwatch 2 fucking cinematic, and we haven't gotten shit released.
The promise of more Overwatch lore is what has had me most excited.
Was that an actual ability that they could do?
What could truly set it apart from
its
predecessor? It's a shame.
I regret ruining my health and mental well-being
but it's
for
still
this
something I eagerly
it wasn't worth it
less.
for this fucking.
It wasn't
if
worth
the pertinent question to ask about Overwatch 2 is simply if it's a fun game, then the answer right now.
Why would he? Okay, bro. I'm getting pissed.
Shooter, just one that is perhaps not.
Yeah, he recalled for no reason.
Yeah, then he got back in the cover and then said, "Okay, I'll recall."
Perhaps that greatness will be recaptured over time as the community
my team can
provides
heal me, but I'll
for our
recall
many
that.
victories and defeats to come, and Overwatch 2 fulfills the promise of
There's
its
also health fucking pack 3 feet to his raid. Tracer.
Overwatch 2 breathes new life into what was once the sharpest multiplayer shooter around before it had its edges severely dulled by Blizzard's attention shifting away. The switch to smaller 5v5 matches ushers in a new raw rate for Overwatch, where individual duels take precedence over tactical team play, and crucially, a handful of shields.
A lot of people were against that shit.
Arena.
I wasn't.
Heroes and maps
I thought they might be able to make it work.
Is one mode that could develop into a fan favorite over time. The fundamentals are all set for Overwatch to shine.
I think they should have stopped the
it felt fresh in the beginning.
Yeah,
but it got old really quickly.
Looks bright
and then they didn't listen to anybody because everyone else was like, "Okay, well, guys, this isn't working," and
instead,
they just stubborn.
Judge what's in front of me at launch.
I thought bro was dead.
Me too. I thought he was gonna die.
Of course, I haven't played Overwatch as long as y'all did, but like the 5v5 never felt bad to me. It just felt like the character ability just felt boring.
I feel like 5v5 made it a counter pick game.
For more on Overwatch,
yeah, they gave it
8. They gave Marvel Rivals an 8 also.
They both got 8s.
But what would they give a
motherfucker smoothie?
I also feel like the review, all he did was shit on the game and then ended up giving it 8. So W money.
Yeah, he's like, this game sucks at everything. Here's an 8 though. I loved it.
What'd they give Diablo 4?